Let me do
Those
my,
check.
my due diligence here.
Yep. We are doing the due
Word.
diligence.
Yep, we in there.
All right, all right. Let me stop.
This man.
Nah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second part of the SummerSlam, part 6 actually, for discussion in the trenches. I'm your boy with the most joy, Noifoy. But today, like I said, it's not just me. It's not just me and that guy E. It's that guy E in our Friday night SmackDown trenches.
This nigga.
What the fuck? Oh.
And we have our Friday trenches brothers over here, Phantom and OC, Mr.
Yes,
Crossblade
sir.
himself.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
What's goody?
And all four of us are having a discussion in the trenches about SummerSlam. We're having a part two. This is episode 6, but it's part 2 for us. So
So
first off,
just for those that missed, not to cut you off, Noise, but for those that missed the first half of this, we got some more information. Not all the matches were fleshed out when we had our first talk, so we can get a little bit more, into this discussion. What these matches, what we think is going to happen, maybe a few predictions. We'll see.
maybe a few predictions.
Nope. No, it's good.
I would say just for the time frame of how much we're gonna be talking, let's just talk about the matches that were added to the card.
Okay, so
No, I think well, you're right, but I feel like our opinions were very concrete on the last episode. We kind of went a little bit long on some of those discussions off those matches, but we can touch up a little something. But yeah, I thought we should just talk about overall just the new
just the
matches that
matches
got added.
that have been propped up.
Yep.
Okay.
All
And
right.
let
So so
and
real.
let's start off with the bullshit match of Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Why was that even a match? And now on top of that, did this
So
the
you telling
freaking
me you told us to not talk about matches because you wanted to get to Danhausen first?
I just gotta get this off my chest.
We
Cause
could have we
why?
could have
Cause
this could have been a
why?
segment, the whole end of the line. We wanted to talk about the matches in general. You want to talk about Dan for a hater, you really want to talk about Danhausen right now.
It's because he's a
First
fan
off,
housing. That's why.
you're a Kit Hausen, all right. You're a fan of Kit Wilson, all right. And
Listen. To be real, I maybe honestly, I think OCB hating on Danhausen too hard for sometimes because sometimes it's really not even that deep.
thank
My
It's
you.
my I don't have a issue with because you also everyone has to remember Danhausen is supposed to be he's not supposed to be really taken as serious as as
Which
they
is
perceive
fine.
him to.
Which is fine. But shit, I could take our truth seriously when
no
this man be
sometimes
over.
we got to be careful with that nigga
Yeah,
sometimes.
we gotta be careful.
Well, okay. Let me rebuttal. We could be serious minus the hot dog incident. We could be serious with this man. All right. Like there's times where I'm like, okay, this man actually, doing his due. All right, minus the hot dog incident. But other than that, it's like with Danhausen, I don't have a like. I'm cool with Danhausen. It's just sometimes like certain things doesn't need to be on a main card. He has a lot of main card matches, which okay, cool. He's the luck of the draw. He gets the merch going, fine. But I miss where they used to do pre-show matches because that could have been a highlight of a pre-show match. Human money's on a pole match. What are we doing?
Well, I mean, because they're probably got something that they want to do, like what they did at Saturday Night's main event, where they brought Carl Anthony Towns. For those that didn't see, spoiler alert. They probably have something that they want to do.
Which they need to. They're gonna
There
have to pull something out of somebody's ass for me to be like, you know what? That was decent. That was a decent match.
I'd rather you not pull something out of somebody's ass.
I mean, that's crazy. No, I just think it's just a matter of perspective, bro. It's just more of you got to stop. You got to stop looking at it in that lens. Like it's going to be a comedy match. That's all. That's all it is. That's all you should
And that's
take it
just
as. Don't.
that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from it. I'm sorry to cut you off, Phantom,
Are you good?
but that's what I'm getting from it. The
Nah,
thing
It's
I
just
mean,
is that you're not as much as yeah, it does get tiring at the fact of he's getting main matches now, but this is just how they work. This is just how they work. They don't want it to, like you said. I agree with you when you said it could have been a post match.
a
That would
pre-match.
have been a pre match. That would have been a that would have been a great idea. I don't have a problem with that, but you also got to remember this. It's not just about Danhausen. It's also you also got to look at Dominic. Dominic is a big Dominic is a big superstar in WWE.
precisely. No,
So for him to have
precisely.
a
Hold on. No, precisely. Not to mean to cut you off, but precisely. Dominic Mysterio is a big draw because he. Sorry. Hold on. Let me finish. He is a big draw when it comes down to the Lucha Libre. All right, with the whole AAA thing that he's doing. All right, and he's the biggest heel outside of Gunther. He is the biggest heel in his little area that he's doing. So why would I, as a booker, book the most most liked heel and have him waste his time? We could have defended the AAA championship against El Grande Americano at SummerSlam, which that's I'm just saying if they do what they did
I
at
need
last.
you to I need
I'm
you
just
to
saying.
I need you to hold on because you said defend the what title on what stage?
Listen, they done it before. Okay, they done it
Yes,
before.
but here's the thing: they're trying not to do that. That was the issue. That was the whole. That's
You're
the whole
missing my
point of the
point.
championship.
You're missing my point. My point is they could have done something else.
Well, no, we get the point, but the
We
thing is,
got the
is
point.
but what Neufel is saying is kind of relevant to that. They are trying to keep the AAA stuff to an extent, on AAA because again, if you take like I'm not saying they can't do it, but if you're gonna do a world title match, I would rather see it. I would rather see it defended on AAA.
That's fine. Again, wasn't my point of what I was trying to get across. But what point I'm saying is y'all could have had something else with Dominic and SummerSlam. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I
All
mean,
right.
he hasn't really been doing much else either way.
That's the other. That's the issue. They've been the whole point of this match is them trying to get their human monies back from Danhausen. Danhausen being the guy he is
The
not
only
wanting
way
them
I
to
could
get.
see this match pulling through to the end is if this actually, and I stress the word actually, light the fire to end the damn Judgment Day. That's the only way I see this match working out. If this
Well, I mean,
doesn't put a spark in to officially say the Judgment Day is no more at SummerSlam, then fine. Have your human monies on the pole match. Kumbaya. That's fine. I'm just saying that match should not be a SummerSlam it doesn't say SummerSlam worthy to me.
I mean, and that's fine. That's your opinion. But I mean,
That's
the thing is this though. We all know this isn't. If freaking the animosity between Liv and freaking Raquel hasn't freaking drifted the Judgment Day apart, you know that this isn't going to do that either.
Well, shit.
because the thing is,
Something gotta
if
give.
we're talking about ending the Judgment Day, they could have did that when Raquel got eliminated in the Royal Rumble
I
Well,
still, yeah,
from Liv,
I still say it like this. There was
or
that.
even
They could have had her. They could have had her win Queen of the Ring, so that way she could have ended up facing Liv. They could have did so much stuff with that.
and
like I said,
listen,
the implosion of the Judgment Day is it like Twin said about I forget what it was, but what Twin said was the implosion of the Judgment Day. Oh, I remember when you was talking about Braun Breaker. The implosion of the Judgment Day should be studied because the
gotcha.
thing is they should have been ended that group. That whole group. I think I was looking at a passage earlier on Instagram that went to my threads, and it said the Judgment Day hasn't really been doing shit since Finn, Rhea, and Damian
Damien.
Priest have been on there. If we're being honest, they haven't really they haven't really been a group since those three left.
Now that's very true.
And the problem is that It's true, but it's also that point of that's because look at the people that they have. The people that they have should have been. They could have did some shit on their own in the
That's
Judgment
true.
Day. Raquel should have been had the Intercontinental or the United States. Roxanne
Yeah,
should have been. Roxanne should have. They like the tag team titles. Okay, that's cool, fine, whatever. But Roxanne could also be looking forward to getting a championship by herself. Liv, we all see Liv doing shit because they're keeping their eye on Liv like crazy. And even when Finn was part of it, and before they even just, they were having the tag team titles, and look what happened. They didn't do shit with them.
That's true. I feel like me personally is like, and also too, we're saying this now, but like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen at SummerSlam. Don't forget too, even though yes, Raquel has the championship for the Intercontinental Championship for those who didn't watch Raw on Monday. Um, you really did it, except for that one small little tidbit. But after that, it was still a snooze fest. But that's neither here nor there. Even though Raquel has the IC championship now, you still have Roxanne. And Roxanne, even though like yes, Roxanne is like, you know, loyalty to the Judgment Day, whatever hoopla she said. You still have to understand too, is like there's also a way that she could either turn on them or whatever, or cost Liv the championship. There's still some type of hurrah that we might not see until the actual day of the show.
The thing,
So
I'm sorry to cut you off because you're right, but the thing is that, and I'm gonna say this: the main people I think we should really watch out for when it comes to the implosion is Raquel and Roxanne,
right, that's what I'm saying.
because JD's fucking clueless, and
He's from
Dominic's
Minecraft,
just,
what you expect.
but in freaking Dominic is literally just rolling with the flow. That's why this match with Danhausen, it's like I get why you don't think it's main roster worthy, but it's basically one of those. Like he's just going with the flow. Until they decide to put Dominic in something that's really big, like worthwhile, we're gonna get matches like this. As much as you don't like it, we're gonna get matches like this. Because at the same time, yes, Dominic is a big heel aside from Gunther, but look what he's doing right now. Until someone goes, yo, you're doing kid shit, grow up, this is what he's gonna do. And unless he does something like really really mainstream, like putting sauce on his damn chicken tenders, I don't know what you want from me. Like,
Listen, I was so glad that he was about to say that, because I was saying he's still kid. Like this man still don't use sauce.
right, like that's what I'm saying. Like I understand you don't like what's going on with with this match, but this is what they got. Um,
yeah.
this is what now we really spent like 20 or 30 minutes talking about Danhausen. Anyway, did you have anything to add to this? Hmm. Mm-hmm. I actually like that song for real. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
Mm. 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 You, mm. So I'm not even going to disagree. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I understand where you're coming from. Would it, because you said small doses. So would you have been better if Danhausen was like a background character, basically? And when I say
Yes.
background, I don't mean like, like there's a few segments and then one segment he's like in the background he's just talking to people. I'm talking about like he's just doing whatever in the back, and then from time to time he shows up and says some shit. Like okay, let me rephrase that. Would you give him the position of Hurricane or Blue Meanie?
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Hurricane.
Okay, that's right. And the only reason and everyone understands, the only reason I put Hurricane and Blue Meanie up there is because when Hurricane was around, Hurricane was wrestling, but it was like you knew when it came down to Hurricane, it was like, bruh, come on, you're Hurricane. Like you're not doing much. The
I
thing is, he
mean,
could actually
hey,
wrestle.
in his defense, he did win championships.
He did win championships. I'm not knocking that, but I'm saying as far as as far as he goes, you're like, nigga. Like it's just like, whoa, like, okay, it's Hurricane, but Blue Meanie, it's Blue Meanie. I don't really have much to say about Blue Meanie, but it's just you know what I mean. Um, okay, but I get what you guys are saying. I understand how you guys feel. I can't, like I said, for me, I don't really like we don't have a problem with Danhausen. We all don't, but for me, I'm just saying. For me, I like what he's doing because of the fact of, for one, they tried to do that in AEW and it just didn't work. WWE is doing better with him, but I can't say I don't agree with y'all when y'all say that they can use him a little less.
Now, you want to
Um.
know what my only problem with this whole situation is?
Mhm.
And honestly, it's with OC.
Oh no.
No, and I have legitimate reasons. Calm down, calm down.
Yeah. He tried to make that shit as quiet as possible.
Nah, and the only reason why is because OC was saying he wanted to see Danhausen actually wrestle. Now, even though yes, they're not 5-star classics, he's wrestling, and now he's upset. Like I don't get it.
You know what? Wait, hold on, because I actually do understand. I actually do understand that. And you're not. And listen, I have seen old clips of what Danhausen can do, and before he got his injury, that nigga was a problem
Thank you.
in the ring. I can understand why he says that.
Yes,
But at the same time, OC, you also have to understand this is post injury. Am I using that right? Post injury.
yep.
Yes.
post-injury Danhausen. So a lot of the times he's not trying. That he still has to find his way back into wrestling. That's the only. That's the only thing. Mm. No, I remember that. That's true. Man, change that nigga name to Ron Killings.
Yo, can we quit?
No,
That
I'm just
nigga.
saying, all I'm just saying is this. I understand how you feel, but at least they are using him in not just a stupid capacity. Like his matches aren't a 5 star, and we're not going to say that they are. I'm not going to act like they are, you know. But we can't say he hasn't been put on at least somewhat entertaining matches.
No, like I'm not okay. It's not the fact that I'm mad that he's wrestling. I'm glad that he's wrestling. I want to see what this man can do because I watched his tapes. I knew who Danhausen was before prior to AEW. Like that man can wrestle. It just was pissing me off. What was pissing me off is the fact that it's like, okay, sue me. One. First point, I'm used to niggas coming back and then be like, okay, I still got this shit. All right. For example, John Cena, Triple H, right? Prime examples, right? So excuse me that I'm used to a certain type of return from injury type of thing. All right. Two, my thing is, it's not the fact that I have a problem of Danhausen competing at SummerSlam. I don't. My problem with Danhausen competing at SummerSlam is the fact of how they just slapped that match together. Like, I wonder what you happen if I take ramen noodles and put eggs and some ribs. Well, that's exactly. It's the way how they made the match was stupid as hell, and the stipulation that they chose is like, okay, I get it. It's like bringing back to those times where they had like something on a pole match, like backer chain on a pole match or contract on a pole match. They brought back the pole. All right,
Pause.
pause. But you get my point. All right, so it's like it's just like they could have just done. They could have just made if they would have made the story a little bit more less comically. Like I don't mind the comedy side of it. I don't mind it. All right, we had Eugene. I don't mind it. It's just give me. It's like if you there's a balance between wrestling and comedy, right? There's a balance. I'm getting more comedy sideshow versus wrestling. I'll get the wrestling because of Dominic, but it's like I just want to see a tad bit more of like Danhausen got his ass kicked by a boxer and a boxer, a lucha champion, and a blockhead from Minecraft. Where's his offense at? All his man getting his ass kicked. Where's the offense? That's what I want to see. Any other story match you see, for example, Roman versus Seth, Oba versus Brock, Cody versus Punk. One person punches each other. There's a fight, and they're both fighting. I'm just seeing an ass kicking contest with one person winning.
Yeah, well, I mean that's fair. But we can move
That is
on. We talked about this too long.
yeah. My rant backfired. I mean, if you
I
ask
think
me,
Danhausen is going to win off shenanigans.
Off shenanigans, yeah.
basically,
Like if I'm gonna say it like this: if Dom does win, I have a pretty big chance of Liv losing that championship. Because
That's fair.
remember, they're still cursed.
yes, there is.
Cares.
Yep, they're still cursed.
Oh, okay. Now you know.
That's
Now,
fair. That's fair.
in a funny moment, I would have sang that song, but I can't. That song was so that song was so trash. I'd rather sing Ice DJ Fish than that song that they did on my day.
Oh Lord.
You couldn't say Miles. Like, damn, bro. Like,
Well, no, because Miles, I will listen to his music, and actually be entertained.
that's crazy.
I just
So
fish is
you're not
like
so you're not entertained by the honey
I just said I am.
bun? Nah, no.
Pause. Pause. That sounds weird, but pause.
Let's see. Let's talk about. Oh, sorry, Coach. We already talked about Cody, Punk and Cody, right?
Yes.
Okay. Punk and Cody. We talked about Oba versus Brock. We talked about.
Wait, actually, real quick. Can we just backtrack just a second? Because
No.
all right, bet.
No, please
No,
finish it.
because I know I've talked about it with E. I want to hear from Noifoy and OC about this. And I'm pretty so. There's been this thought going around the internet. Do y'all see Paul Heyman going with Obafemi after SummerSlam?
I'm
I
glad you
hope
brought this
not.
question. I'm glad you brought this question.
I hope
Ah,
not.
shit, my foot. I'm glad. I'm glad you brought this question up because I did see it. I had some time to reflect, and that was the same time as Sheamus got eliminated from the Royal Rumble that 1 year. All right, if the man of Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar and the real and aligns with Paul Heyman. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. If sorry,
You ain't
the
you
It's
ain't know
gonna
about
be
hold on. You don't know about Paul the man with the hands Haven? That man won the Intercontinental in 1998. Come on,
JP,
man.
crazy. Gotta
JP, please
keep
touch
up.
your
You
Wi-Fi.
gotta keep up, man.
No one knows about Paul the man with the hands Haven? Come on, bro. Takazawa, nigga, what
anyways,
you mean?
anyways. So if Paul Heyman cost Brock Lesnar the match and aligns himself with Obafemi, Paul Heyman will go down as the only manager with more hoes on his roster
Hey
than May
yo,
Young, than May Young and the Fabulous Moolah combined in
hey
the
yo.
WWE.
Oh shit.
That man got more bodies of superstars on his belt than any of those two Hall of Famer women's wrestlers did in a lifetime, and that is a damn shame. Why give me one good reason why Obafemi and Paul Heyman needs to be aligned?
Oh shit. This nigga killed me. Oh, this nigga killed me. Fuck. Oh, oh my chest.
Sorry, I came knocking again.
Oh my god, bro. That's hilarious. But he's not wrong. On a different page, I would hope that they don't do that. I don't think it's needed. The thing is, here's my problem with that.
Hey, I got you.
Not
I got you. No way. It's the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen in my life.
it's not even that. It's not even that. Granted, would it help Oba? Yeah, but does Oba really? That's the question. Does Oba really need help?
No, no, he does not.
That's like it. He doesn't need the help. He doesn't need. He doesn't need that. If it was just to go, oh yeah, let's just see how it goes and see where it takes us. I'd have been like, okay, cool. But Oba has proven again and again. If you look even in NXT and everything he was doing, he has proven he doesn't need anyone's help when it comes to what he does.
Nope.
He's a big superstar. I'm pretty sure once he gets up there in age, he's gonna be he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, big facts.
He's a Hall of Famer right then and there. There's
Not
no
for real.
reason for him to have
Paul
Paul Heyman
Heyman.
on by his side. Paul Heyman by his side.
I put it like
Um,
I put it like this. I put it like this. And Norfolk would
which
test
one? I
would
only
test
got that
this.
one. I only got those.
Phantom E. If Opa Femi ever went that route and aligned himself with Paul Heyman, not only not only will he have his black card revoked,
That's
but
crazy.
his entire home country will revoke him for aligning himself with a piece of walrus like that. I'm just saying.
Damn, why you gotta bring
No,
Nigeria into this? It's
I
crazy.
was gonna say, yeah,
Because Nigeria as a country will be disappointed for him.
no. They listen. He is getting tutelage under a white man and getting money for it. They'd be really happy. The problem, like I said, the problem is that it's not Paul Heyman. It's it's the fact of him aligning himself with Paul Heyman after telling everyone that he doesn't need Paul Heyman's help is
Right.
gonna. It looks stupid. Hmm?
I
He said it. Which
oh,
which which one was it?
I got. He said it on the episode. He said it on the episode of Raw. It was I think it was the when they were setting either if it was the one that's setting up the match for SummerSlam or I think it was the Raw after that one that he said he didn't need Heyman.
Yeah, because there was a point where Paul had he said maybe I can after Brock is done maybe I can teach you myself, and freaking Oba said
Don't
I wouldn't need your help. I don't need anyone's help.
now can I flip this question a little bit though because not for me but shout out to my boy Kev that for my job. So he asked me this question and I'm not gonna lie when he asked me this question I had my face if I would have had three if I would have multiplied myself three ways right if I had three versions of me but each version had a different face reaction of one of y'all guys. I'm telling you right now that's literally the reaction I had when he asked me this stupid question. What if Brock Lesnar went Brock Lesnar mode? And what if he tried to attack Paul Heyman to where Obafemi came to his rescue?
I was just about to say that doesn't
All
make any
right,
sense.
so we're moving on. All right,
Because
thank
the
you.
thing is, and I'm just answering Kev's question because the thing is, if that's the case, then that at that point there was no need for Paul Heyman to be part of this in the first place. Hmm.
Which would never happen.
Yeah. Yep, he was.
Right.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Roxanne Perez, Raquel.
Okay. I was gonna say Jordan Grace too. Yeah.
Ooh. I nope. Hold on. I'll take that. I'll take Jordan Grace because what a way to repackage her after coming back from injury, and then the speculations that WWE is not doing nothing with her. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Because the thing is, because the thing is that yeah, because it would be a change of pace for him, and it would look good on the resume to be like, okay, now I can't just work with just I've done everything I can for the men's roster, women's roster. I'm about to see what I can do for them. Um, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's alright. I'll take the rings. So are we still continuing with this with the Brock and with the Brock thing? Okay. Yes. That's literally the point of the whole entire thing. So I don't want to keep going on with this topic because we got more stuff we got to talk about too. What's the point of Brock taking the boots off WrestleMania this past year that just happened? If that's the case scenario, what was the point of Brock taking off the boots? That like it's like he just like in theory, if that happens, if he goes to WrestleMania, right? And I know the ideal opponent that he was supposed to have was Braun Breaker. If that was the case scenario, what was the point of him taking the boots off? Because technically, if you ask me, he just marked Henry us. If that was the case scenario, without the jacket, because last thing in the world I need to see is Brock Lesnar with a pink jacket. Sorry, Salmon.
No, that's a fair statement. I don't. I mean, I completely agree. That's what I said. Well, thing is, you said it before. You know, when they did before would have been perfect. They didn't have to do all this extra, but they decided to go this route. So
Yeah, but I guess neither do I. I guess we can move on. So I have the card exactly how it's gonna be for SummerSlam. So I guess we could just go in order based off how they have it. So what's kicking off the match? What's kicking off SummerSlam this Saturday is the six-woman tag team match between Fatal Influence and the Bella Twins with Paige.
for the love of God, or for the on everything I
For the
love,
love of
on
God,
Tommy, if they
please.
do not separate the Bellas and Paige, I'm gonna be heated.
My thing is this. I agree with you, but can we alter for a second? What if it's not the Bella Twins turning on Paige? Is Paige turning on the Bellas?
That's fine. I don't care. The only thing I want is for Paige to get away from the Bella twins.
The Bella Twins still on their TVs? The fact that their music interests suck? The fact that JB's gonna come back out of nowhere singing Brie mode? Continue. Yes.
Didn't she lose her qualifier?
Sure did. Oh,
Yeah, she should be. Yeah.
no, I agree. bathroom break. This is the first match. This is what's gonna kick off SummerSlam. Well, let's move on to our men's 6-man tag team match. So we have the team of LA Knight, Solo Sequoia, and Royce Keys versus the Bloodline.
Yo, real quick, like a little side note. Yo, dead ass. LA Knight's been killing me with these little freaking Uso references, yo.
Yo, that man had me cracking up. He's I'm him what he's. Who's I was like, bro. When I saw him do that, I was like, bro.
Yo,
I
that had me rolling when I saw that, yeah.
someone did an AI generated version of him with the long hair doing that. I said, bro, I can't.
All you gotta hear is, more, some more. What's up?
I swear on everything that is Lucky Charms. If this man turns heel and goes back with the bloodline, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, here's the question: what was the point of turning him face if that was gonna be the point? If that was gonna be the angle?
But hold up though, yeah. Bow, pow, pew pew pew. You know. Oh man.
But the crazy part is people still don't like his character.
Yeah, now he got losing suits.
Sorry about that.
He
I'm
got
back.
losing suits for me. No, I know the role is great.
All right. So what did I miss? I'm sorry about that.
So basically, I'm running through the how the match is gonna be set up for Saturday. So the starting match was the 6-woman tag team match between Fatal Influence and the Bella Twins with Paige.
That's
As
a
a
sleeper.
so we agreed. Moving on. Now we got the 6-man tag team match
Can,
between the Bloodline, Knight,
can I?
Sequoia, and Keys.
I'm sorry, but can I tell you why I think that's a sleeper?
I think we all know the reason why, but go ahead.
Because well, we all know the Bellas is not. It's not about them being past their prime, but it's just like there was no reason for them to win those tag team titles except Paige. Why are we doing
Yeah,
this to ourselves?
not for real. Well, I already
Why
said
are we
it,
doing it?
with that match. I said the only thing I hope is in some way, shape, or form, the
Somebody turns
Bellas
on each
and
other.
Paige are no longer a team.
Or even in better, if they did have a tag team match, just give Fatal Influence the tag team titles.
There you have
They
him.
already have them, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Okay,
won them
good.
at
And then
Saturday night's main event.
oh, I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's no reason for the Bellas to be here except for Paige. Paige is the only person that's like okay, she could still do some shit. But
Hmm.
the other Bellas, no, there's no reason for them to be there. Thank you for everything you did. Move on.
That's
But
true.
anyways, what you were saying, what were you saying though?
We was talking about how Solo's babyface run is by far the most accelerating thing that's on the Raw brand.
Yeah, no, he's definitely gonna be that guy. He's gonna get over.
So, so real quick before we lose train of thought and we move on. So understand the speculation that you was talking about with the whole Solo turning heel again so you can join the bloodline. I get that. Um, Also too, don't forget in the woodworks creeping in around in the forest. Zilla Fatu. Yes. So if he doesn't show up with the 6-man tag, he's definitely showing up with Roman versus Seth. I mean, if he comes up at SummerSlam, yeah. Because if not,
No,
so here's my
I
thing.
don't.
Here's my thing though, right? I understand where I feel like I understand where you guys are coming from, right?
Hmm.
But we also got to think WWE management because our opinions makes is unison. Yes, he debuts, but he should go to NXT.
Yeah.
Which can I hit you? Can I hit you with Genjutsu? Which no, because which other Samoan brother started on the main roster and didn't go to NXT?
That's false.
Show me an NXT match between Jacob Fatu and somebody in NXT.
Oh, you're talking about Jacob. I thought you were talking about Solo.
No, no, I'm talking about Samoan. I'm talking about the Bloodline. Period. The only member of the Bloodline that jumped his way straight to the main roster was Jacob Fatu. He's the
Mm.
only one. Other than that, everybody else went through some type of developmental, which was fine. All right, I feel like Roman should go back to developmental just to figure out where those promos went. But that was back when he was the big dog. That's neither here nor there.
Suffering succotash.
I'm glad you was there with me right now, Phantom. But anyways, so if my thing is this, if for when Zilla Fatu debuts, if he
Mm-mm.
comes on the main roster, I already have a feeling they're gonna put him on the main roster because it makes no sense. You have him come, cost somebody a match, and then ship him to NXT. No, they're gonna sit there and come out to him like, oh, like yo, what you doing? You gonna say jump in? You gonna go to the minor leagues? Nah, man, bring your ass back up to the big leagues, man. You thought you was all of that in the bag of chips. Bring your ass back. Okay.
He's gonna come in. He's gonna come the night after then.
Yeah. Nah, then after SummerSlam. But that's I I feel like, and I think we're all in agreement here that he should go to NXT and start off in NXT and work his way to the main
I
roster
feel like they should have learned their lesson with freaking
with Jay
Jay
Cargill.
Cargill.
Right,
Like with certain people, not everybody, obviously, because you know there are some people who you're like, listen, no matter what, we know that you can handle this. But if
right.
you're like a not as well known talent, no, you should go to
To the
NXT.
NXT. Right. So I think we're all in agreement here. But like I said before, we gotta think WWE. Because WWE, they might look at him like, well, you done this and you done that and everything else. We think you'd be a good fit. Go ahead, boom. And it is up to him to make it or break it. Because if he can't make it on there, then yeah, they're gonna scrap the storyline. They're gonna ship him down to NXT, and by the time what Survivor Series comes around, we're gonna wish him on his future endeavors. Or
Let's
by the time WrestleMania comes around and WrestleMania is done, we're gonna wish him on his future endeavors. I just
my
feel like sorry, no for it. I just feel like for me, it's like yes, I agree. I agree with y'all. Put him to NXT. Let him be NXT. If you know what, I one up y'all better. Let him be the longest rating NXT champion,
mm-mm.
and then afterwards he comes up to the main roster and runs roughshod.
Um, I'm not gonna say longest reigning NXT champion because even in that case it's like yeah, but then it's like there's just gonna be another one. But the reason I'm saying let him go to NXT is not even just to build him up. Who's one of the commentators there that's been there for with him since day one?
Booker
Booker
T.
T.
Booker T. You also got to remember him and Booker T had beef outside of NXT.
No, yes, continue to beef in WWE.
So imagine someone that Booker T likes, because I'm mad that they did this with somebody else, but imagine someone who Booker T likes having to fight Zilla, and these two are still looking at each other like, nah, I'm not fucking with this. That could be a match that he could have on NXT.
And you know what's funny? And to add to your point, Northboy, they were talking about Triple H was talking about having Booker T come back for one final run.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine that gets it started.
Ooh,
Imagine
damn.
that be the whole thing that gets it started.
Trick Willie versus Booker T. Damn, that shit gotta be fire.
Why they both just stare at their hands while they doing moves? That's crazy.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, man. But I guess what you get? But who you guys have winning the match? So
Yeah.
if you ask me, I don't know who has the background noise in the back, but if you ask me, I think the Bloodline is gonna win this. We usually, but I feel like the Bloodline is gonna win this.
As much
Well,
as
keep going. Say what you're gonna say, No Foot.
no, I was gonna say as much as it feels like it, I would rather. This is another instance where I would rather it not be them two. I mean them two, but not be them winning that, because then it kind of just goes back to the Bloodline always winning shit over and over again. And it kind of just goes back to everybody just going, oh, the Bloodline's undefeatable. And then it's just, bro, they have to get their ass whooped at least once or twice. They don't have to be that strong of a faction.
So here's the thing, right? I don't know how true this is. This is speculation.
Mm-hmm.
We all have heard at some point. I think they're still trying to do this Roman versus Rock match.
He's shucky ducky quack quack.
So what I read this. This isn't me. This is something that I read. Okay. And basically, what it was saying was that they think that Jimmy and Jay are gonna betray Roman.
Yep.
For the Rock.
I did it for the Rock.
And they're gonna say Solo has been working for the Rock the whole time.
That's the reason. That's the reason why I said the Bloodline's gonna win.
But like I said, that's just what I read. That's not my thought process on nothing. That's just what I read.
No, I read the same file too. That's the reason why I was gonna say that before you beat me to the punch, but that's exactly the reason why. Because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I feel like the Bloodline's gonna win. Roman's gonna try to beat Seth, but then failed because the Rock came. Well, because the Bloodline came out, the Rock came out, and everything else. Seth wins, bails out of there with the championship. And then here comes Roman Reigns' Roman Reigns' slaughter. Because here's my thing too, you have two of the biggest names in wrestling going at it for the world championship. The story is there, everything is there, cool in the game. I don't know who got something playing in the background, but you got the two biggest names there for the championship. No one's a heel. No one's a heel in this situation. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, not saying to have Rollins turn heel, but if we're gonna magnify Roman as a babyface, this is what you do.
So your thing is, if we're gonna have him as a babyface, have him have beef with The Rock.
I'm saying that if this was gonna happen, right? We're building The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania for next year, right? Yeah, have The Rock come out with the Bloodline, beat up Roman. They make some type of thing where it's like, since you lost the championships and everything else like that, you had your bloodline, you left you in like something, like you have no bloodline, and
Mm-hmm.
then now I have your bloodline. I am the High Chief, Peter Mafia, blah blah blah. They bring back the stupid, not really stupid, but you know what I'm saying. They bring back the stupid poster of the family tree and everything else like that. No MFT. They have they have Roman down there, Rock up there. It's like Rock trying to be Roman trying to be where Rox is, and boom, that's how you build WrestleMania, like whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like,
All right, Fast and Furious 12. I like to see it.
yeah, oh yeah, man.
I'm gonna say, nigga, I'm not that excited. No, let me stop. I mean, yeah, they could do something like that. That'd be good. That'd be good. I'd say it takes more of a turn than, just having him get betrayed and then next thing you know, he's gone like Sephiroth for years and then comes back on some bullshit. So yeah, nah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
Or E.
All right, what else we got?
Um, well, they made it official on the kickoff show. Gunther versus Nick Aldis.
How do you? Now, I actually wanted to ask your guys' opinion because all four of us, well, you three have been egging this, and like you guys have been there since the jump. How
Mm-hmm.
do you feel now that it's actually coming to fruition?
By God, there is a miracle.
I'm skeptical.
Huh? Hold up.
Explain, Phantom.
The reason why I'm skeptical is not that I'm not thinking that this is going to be a banger match. I have no doubts about that.
He didn't do his homework.
I'm only skeptical in the fact of I hope WWE doesn't do what WWE always does and
Uh huh.
fucking basically hand feeds Nick Aldis to Gunter.
What do you mean hand feeds?
Like
Oh.
I just hope they don't try to make it seem like Nick is so past his prime that Gunther's just gonna basically wrestle circles around him.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They better not. I'm gonna be pissed.
The thing is this: if we're looking at how long Nick Aldis has been wrestling, and we talk about how he hasn't been in the ring. It's not for him to be like handed to Gunther would be very that would be some bullshit.
I agree.
And I'm saying this because of the fact of Magnus, who is still Nick Aldis. That nigga had a run that no one else had except for Roman Reigns. Because remember, Magnus had a championship run longer than Roman. So for Yep. For him to be for them to hit him with the man, Gunther's gonna tear his ass up. Pause. Like it'd be stupid. It'd be very stupid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
Is he prepared for an opponent with the family pedigree and
Mm-hmm.
natural talent of Cody Rhodes? That's a great question, and luckily for us, we won't have to wait long to get the answer.
No, Jay Uso.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here comes the American
Mm.
Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. What a journey it has been from humble beginnings in this industry all the way to the very top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
This is a man who does not retreat in the face of adversity. Believe me, Cody has had his fair share. In his original run in WWE, where he reached a platinum
Mm-hmm.
status by the powers that be, after leaving the company and forging his own path and legacy outside of the world of WWE, and since returning to WWE, staking his claim once and for all as the guy. Nothing in life has ever been handed to
Lucky
you easy,
bastard.
so he wouldn't have it any other way.
It's okay.
He knows that life doesn't always have happy endings, but he always
What
gives
up,
it
Mo?
everything he has. The American Nightmare has proven that when hard times come around, he's ready to face them head on. And he has kept the spirit of the American dream alive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not even actually to go even further. It's not even just the match, just building up the match. It's building up Nick Aldis too, because okay, let's I'm gonna throw this out there. Adam Pierce, when he got hired and all this other, Adam Pierce was a bitch. I'm gonna just say that plain and simple. Like,
Wow.
because no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible. But like when Adam Pierce got hired, he tried so hard to make it seem like he had authority, and it just wasn't working and all this other crap. Then when Roman came and he had that match with him, and he got punked out. It was like, bro, you just sit down. Like it was. But with Nick Aldis, everyone who's disrespected him, like it was like, bro, I know how to handle this. But they continue to disrespect him. Even Cody, the face of the company, disrespected him by call. He was like, "Oh, I own you." So for Gunther to be the guy to push it is like all that aggression towards the wrestlers that you already had beef with. I'm gonna say, or just say the ones that disrespected you, and have Gunther be the one on top of that. Yeah, that's great. That's a great look. That's a great look of how you see it. Like I'm not like I'll take verbal like okay verbal disrespect fine, but if you're sitting there and you put your hands on me, nah, now I gotta do something.
Honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. Just stomping every single part of his body. I love the champion's mindset here. Nothing fancy,
I hope
just mental
I want to pick Nick Aldis for this one. As much as we all understand Gunther needs it, I want Nick Aldis to win.
attention. Placed all that way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm in the same boat.
Um, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know if I agree with the statement of Gunther needs to win though. At least not for this match. Like, I like the idea of him in this. He kind of bit off more than he can chew situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Nick Aldis.
Robbed on that one, but he obviously had the wherewithal to kick out. He's able to carry that, quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now. And I wonder just what cheap tactics Drew McIntyre
Mm-hmm.
has up his sleeve tonight. Cody better keep his guard up. Oh, here we go. Michael Cole, biased journalist, strikes once again. I have no doubt in my mind that Drew McIntyre will do
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no,
whatever
that's true.
he
But
needs to in order to
uh,
secure a win here. The same goes for Cody Rhodes too. But I don't see you calling him out for cheap tricks or anything like that. And Rhodes about to be in a dire situation here. Earth-shaking impact. Escaping a takedown. Brutal club. To the midsection. The challenger is going for it.
He can't.
2.5. He's still in the fight, but for how much
Mm.
longer?
No, but
well,
what I'm saying is he can't go back to being a GM. Once he signed that contract, Friday SmackDown, he relinquished his rights.
Well said.
No, permanently.
Taken down with a body
now
shot.
here's the thing.
He's
I don't think I don't think him winning would be a bad thing if he's gonna even if he's gonna go back to being a GM.
lead looking as
Now hear
dangerous
me out
as
on the
ever.
reason why.
Things have
The
really
reason
picked
why
up
I feel like that's not a bad thing because it kind of goes back to what Neufeld was saying, where everybody trying to step to Nick and trying to push to see what him having a win over Gunther, be like, hey, you want to be next?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Like
That's exactly how I see
when
it.
niggas try to step to him, he be like, hey, remember what happened to Gunther? You want to be next?
Because listen, I'll be completely honest. I fully believe Magnus could beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not. I'm putting that out there. Like, yeah, my boy is the American Nightmare, but that nigga is a nightmare. Like, nah, nigga, I'm not doing that with you.
any finesse now. Instead, choosing to
And my other thing is that, like I said, with the way Nick Aldis is and the way he was doing things, I'd rather him have some type of like under like full, how I put it,
using the ropes.
have a conquest of how he wants to do, like of a certain
He's well aware
how I try to put
it
it,
is Cody's moment.
something that gives him leverage.
Yep.
Cody
Like, yeah, I
It gives him a little
like,
bit of
oh,
it gives him a little bit of a high ground.
mm-hmm,
two.
like, oh yeah, you're cute, oh yeah, you're QB1, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I had to use what you call it on Gunther to beat him. Like, I didn't have a bullshit way of beating Gunther. I did it fair and square in the ring. Mine didn't look skeptical. Like, oh yeah, because the thing is, he damn near almost did it with Roman. But Roman was like, I'm the champ, I'm the champ, I have 1,000 days. Roman, so do I. You're not saying shit to me. Like when he told Roman, yo, you act like I have feelings. I'm a general manager. I don't have any feelings. You do what I say or get the hell out of my face.
Now, when he told Nicole to shut the hell up that one day, oh, I was crying.
And look what happened.
Mm-mm.
Like, in the words, uh huh.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Finger breaker. Taking out the arm. Great strategy. Looks like he has his hand on the trigger now.
Mm-hmm.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. He said, "I'm glad." He said, "I'm glad you guys are happy." But now he has to face all three of these men in a fatal four-way. You tell him when he's done celebrating, and he walked off. The look upon his face, like, oh no,
He
I
was like
gotta tell
this.
this.
He was like this. Some of a bitch. Just
He's like, I gotta tell this big ass Samoan nigga that he has to fight all four of these men. No. Yo, I remember that because Paul looked so happy about it. Like, hey, look what we did. What you gonna do about it? He has three of them in the face. Good luck with that, huh?
Nick,
Nah.
Nick, you really gonna do it like this, Nick? Like,
Nicky, you're really gonna do it like that, Nicky? Yes, I am. Nah, I think it's that one. It's that moment, and fucking like I said, the one where Roman, till this day, the one with when Roman was trying to talk all that shit. He told him, "I don't have any feelings. I don't care." Like, nigga, you're not saying shit to me. I was thinking of another moment he had, but it slipped my mind. Fuck. Oh my god. I can say one thing. Nick Aldis as a general manager is fucking entertaining as hell. He does a great ass job of being general manager.
I don't know. I've heard people online think the opposite. They don't think he's a good general manager.
Man, put him on Raw. I don't give a damn. We'll trade. Yo, can we trade managers, bro? Like, y'all take Adam Pearce for a couple of days. We take Nick Aldis.
Bring back the draft.
Bring back the draft, bro. We start drafting general managers. I'm gonna be happy as hell. Guys, you don't want me at Raw no more? I'll be front row and center for that. We are now drafting general managers, and we have picked Nick Aldis for Raw. Y'all don't want me as general manager? I'll be the first one. Hell no! Sit your ass down. Oh shit. Yeah, enough glazing. Nick Aldis. What's the next match we didn't talk about? Because we talked about we talked about the Usos versus 2Ks and an S. Finn and Sammy. How do y'all feel about this?
Can I say this right now? I am in a very big crossroads with this. And the reason why I'm in a big crossroads with this is because I feel like Finn is actually doing really well and he really deserves this, but Sammy definitely deserves his rematch.
Yeah, understandable.
Well, it's not even I agree. It's not even like there's no wrong answer. Is this the right time? No, is this the right time for Finn Balor to be back in the title picture? It's a question.
Is this the wrong time for him to be in the
No,
title
is this the
picture?
right time?
Yes.
But the problem is, like I said, Sammy is definitely owed that rematch.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing about that. I agree. Sammy definitely deserves his rematch. I'll never say that he doesn't. But let's take Sammy out of the situation and let's talk about Finn. Finn was the first ever Universal Championship and had to let it go because of injury. 10 years ago. And he came back, and they literally put him in places that he didn't need to be. They even brought him back in NXT. They even put him back in NXT. He did good, but it wasn't needed. Then he was gone for another few years. Then he was gone for another few years. And then like I said, he came back and he was doing his thing, and they didn't really have any place to put him. Then they put him in the Judgment Day, and you all see how that went.
I mean, it was going good in the beginning.
It was going great, and then his two niggas left, and then his Hispanic homeboy and his Australian friend left. So he had to sit there and babysit a bunch of kids, and the kids betrayed him.
Yeah.
And even in the midst of that, he had a whole feud with CM Punk, which he was feeling conflicted. He was having a Kendrick Lamar moment. I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence.
And see, I'm glad you brought that up because that does kind of tie into my point too. Because I was gonna ask, as like a side point, if Finn does win this, and let's just say hypothetically that Punk wins it, are we gonna really run back Cody Punk again? I mean, Punk Finn again?
So here's the thing. And here's the thing about that. If we do run Finn versus Punk again, it would be on equal terms as it was trying to be before Finn did that bullshit when he faced him before. Because remember, the first time he did it, he was going after the championship, but Punk was treating him like an actual competitor. The second time, Liv was talking shit like, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you out here being nice to Punk? He's the enemy." And it made him feel, you know what? She kind of right. Why am I being nice to this nigga? And then did all that bullshit, and then lost again in his hometown. And I think that one was in his hometown, his home country, mind you. The first one was in his home country. Thank you. Second one, thank you. But the point still stands. It wasn't to be competitor. It was because it was Finn being petty for no reason. This time, it would be as a full-blown competitor. Now, say that he wins, that's the question. If he won that championship off of Punk, that means that we have a new champion. And that Sammy has more of a reason to be a heel, and has more of a reason to go after him. Not saying that it would be fair, but it give Sammy more of a reason to want to fight Balor more. Now say that Sammy wins. Add Sammy back into the equation. Sammy definitely does deserve his rematch, because we all know that was some bullshit. For him to have the championship, and then from out of nowhere have to compete just because, makes no sense. And I get a lot of people are going to say, well, you got to remember what Punk said, about opportunities falling out of the sky. Yeah, whatever. But that's the issue. For him to just get it randomly is still some bullshit. That's like me going to GameStop. That's like me going to GameStop asking if they're gonna restock on PS5s, and they say the first one that comes out, we don't know, but we don't, but you just gotta come back. And they go to sell it to a little kid, but they see me and go, "Oh yeah, you asked for this before. Here, take it." You're gonna look like, "Yo, what about the kid? Man, fuck the kid." Like, that's what they did to Sammy. In retrospect. So yeah, no, I can understand that it's conflicted,
protection agency
How
on
you
the
but
feel
that's
about our
how.
OT?
planet. All of those security guards in this arena could learn a thing or
Yeah, that's crazy. I think he got kicked out for a second, but let's see. But you say your piece, your piece, E.
the secret Hervis. You know what I call them? Hey, Corey, are you pushing me? It's called creating a perimeter, Cole, and I have been authorized to do so. Secret Hervis orders.
Hmm.
You know what? I can just leave. I'd rather not hear what you or them have to say tonight. I hope the Hervis gets the job done fast tonight.
Hmm.
Mostly because I don't know how much longer I can hold this
Hmm.
salute.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I'm down with that.
That would be great.
Something wicked this way comes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Each member is just a little out of their minds. And yet unified in the ring in the pursuit of causing mayhem. And the Wyatt Six share a dark, twisted purpose.
That'd be a good idea. I'd pay to see that.
I'm all for that. Yeah, like I said, I'm honestly conflicted about it. I'll see.
Because it's one of those things. I think it's because it's one of those things of where you like, where if you actually look, both. This is one of the many times like both competitors deserve a championship shot, but it's like, who are you really gonna give it to?
Hey guys, it's Tiffy time. And her partner from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany
OC,
Stratton. Most people only
OC,
dream of the level of success Tiffany
OC.
Stratton has already achieved. Quickly becoming a top competitor in
Oh no,
AEW
this
with
nigga
all the
dead.
members of
Oh
SummerSlam.
god.
Yeah,
All right. Or he might be busy doing something.
maybe dealing with the baby or something.
Hmm.
This is a young woman that's been so exciting to watch throughout her whole
What else we
life.
got?
Trick versus Corbin.
Already know
I'm still mad about
it's
this one.
all about checks and championships, man.
Yeah, I'm really mad that Carmelo isn't in this match as of right now.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Yeah, because this is kind of weird, even for me. Because I was like, whoa. I'm kind of like, whoa. This took a turn. And the reason why it took a turn for me was because one,
The enforcers of the Green
why
Raven
Corbin? Yeah, like why Corbin out of everybody? Like
to spring
he
into
just
action
came back.
whenever they are needed. Always ready to carry
Like, and
out
it's not, and this is no
without
hate against
question or
Corbin. Like,
hesitation.
because when Corbin was there, like when he first showed up, Corbin was that nigga for me. Then they started doing some other shit with him, and I was kind of like, bro, please stop. But yeah, like Corbin being in this match is not needed.
No.
No, here's the reason. Mm-hmm. Right. Like, there's no reason for that, and I know you're about to disagree with me, Phantom. But here's the reason why I say, Corbin's not needed for this. For one, Mello and Trick already have established beef with each other. Like, they already have like a bit of a rivalry going on. Mello got there before Trick. Trick, when he got there, like, and Trick when he got there, he was already doing his thing. Like, there's already an established rivalry going on there. So to add Corbin to it, that's like it. I'm not gonna lie, that shit feel kind of racist. Like, I'm not even gonna. I'm like, yeah, because it's like, oh,
No. So here's the thing. Not to cut you off. Actually, I'm not going to disagree with you. I completely agree with you. What I was gonna say was him
uh,
going after the U.S. title is fine. Just wait until after fucking Carmelo. Like, nah, bro. Like, what kind of bullshit is this?
they like, because the thing is, and the reason I say it feels kind of racist. Also, it feels kind of racist because it's like, two black men competing over the United States title to see who's better and who's more deserving. You know what this is missing? A white man. Like, no, like, he was already doing his shit. He was already doing. They were already doing what was needed to be done for this championship. For you to sit there and add another person to this is asinine. Especially Corbin, who hasn't been here since what?
Yeah,
Since
it's been a minute.
right. And you add, and out of everybody that you add, out of everyone you add, you added Mike. You added. I was gonna call this nigga Michael. You add Corbin.
Michael fucking Corbin.
Michael, Happy Days Corbin.
What my boy Dink out say he keeps give everybody the middle name Aloysius.
Like, that shit's crazy. Don't do that. My uncle's name is Cornelius, but that's crazy. That's insane, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't even like the fact that this match is going on.
No, I'd be fine with it if it was a triple threat.
They have to make it. They have no choice but to make this a triple threat, because if they don't, that's gonna look so bad. No, the reason I'm saying they don't have a choice but to make it a triple threat is because I'm gonna tell you just like this, Twin. It would look absolutely disgusting not to have Carmelo Hayes in this title shot. For them not to have him in this title shot would be absolutely disgusting. That it would, like, That's like having prime. That's like having Madara Uchi. That's like having prime Madara Uchiha with Itachi fighting Itachi, but you add Sakura to the mix. It's like, nigga, what are you doing here? Like, what? But am I, you gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Damn, you could at least give the nigga like a 10-10 or a Tamari or something.
I ain't doing 10-10 like that. I ain't doing my 10-10 like that. Fuck you talking about? I'm smoking. I'd rather I'd rather say Sakura. You know, I'd rather say Yamcha before I say 10-10. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
Damn.
She's not even in that anime. But all jokes aside, it's like that'd be disgusting not to have them. Not to have them.
For real, for real.
With all due respect, I'd rather, if that's the case, I would rather fucking what's his name win. I'd rather have no fucking Trick. Baron Corbin right now. I'm going for Trick. I'd rather have Trick Williams win. I'd rather have Trick Williams win than Baron Corbin.
Trick in that situation.
There not really a lot of questions for that because of the fact of, yeah, nah, that's just deplorable. But
It's on bullshit wave. That's why.
yeah, because like I said, it's just it's crazy. Next on the one match I'm actually excited for. Penta versus Gable.
I swear to God, Chad Gable needs to win this fucking match.
Big facts. Understandable. Yes.
Just execute. Just execute it.
The thing is, yeah, nah. I'm sorry to cut you off, Twin. The thing is, it's in his hometown. If he doesn't win that, that's crazy.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, no, we are
If
all
it's
in
not
agreement.
Chad Gable, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Me too.
I mean, and if I'm being honest, I'm only saying this not to hate, not to burn bridges, but Penta's held the Intercontinental long enough. It's time for him. He could give it up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say the people that are in it because it's like it doesn't matter. But the interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match.
Well, we still got to see who's the last competitor in there too.
I was gonna say we gotta. I'm.
Well, the thing is, we don't know who the last competitor is.
Well, even okay. Aside from not knowing who the last competitor is, who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think could win?
It's bound to happen. Punk believes he's the best talent this industry has ever seen, and he's not too interested in being convinced otherwise. That is going to irritate some people.
That'd be
Yes.
great.
Yes.
looks ready to do what he does best.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's right. Blake Monroe does have the championship title.
WWE, Ilya Dragunov. You know what makes Ilya Dragunov elite is his aggression. That ferocity he brings to the ring. It's just hits different, man.
That man stinking. I don't know about you, man. That man stinking right there. Yeah, that man stinking over there. That man stinking. I never said you was, Twin. I always thought you was good at this. Um,
That nigga
we
lying.
know, but it's okay.
This man
Nah,
is
he really
almost
does.
kind of crazy. Dragunov channels anger and pain into energy. We've seen that Dragunov always pushes the physicality in his matches. But whatever it takes, however far he has to go to win, Dragunov will do it. He will shatter his own limits.
That nigga said rejuvenate.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at
Right.
210 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Mm-hmm.
And his opponent from Chicago,
Yeah,
Illinois,
church family. We love hearing y'all opinions. Keep going.
the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. Just look at
Because
all the
that's the
great
American wedding
heavyweights.
style.
A glorious looking championship, the envy of all men who don't possess it.
Good shit. Good shit.
No,
No.
you were speaking, but you we was letting you go. Hold on, is this nigga back?
Hmm?
OC,
Yo.
where was you at?
Man, I stepped away for a second, but
You did, right?
yeah.
We were literally asking, yo, where did you go? And I guess we got so caught up, we just didn't know if you were back or not. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh no, my bad. I stepped out for a second.
Nah, you're good, you good. But yeah, no. Yo, twin, shut up.
Time on the line here. Big fight feels like
He said,
Yo,
"Well, I
twin,
try to tell you so."
promoters
Yes,
doing
I
what
did.
WWE does.
I hate y'all.
Those who did it
Anyways,
once are truly at their best
um,
in this business. All
well,
eyes are
for
on this match
well, I
tonight.
was gonna say
Maybe have a
Damn, that caught me all off guard. Shit. Because I heard like a and I was like, who the fuck? I was like, what's the I said, I know it's not this.
I'm about to say, how Scruffy get in this chat?
I was like, I know it's not. And then I thought it was the dog, but I'm like, the dog didn't say shit. So yeah, I know it's not the dog. Nah,
Damn, I
but yeah,
just wanted to make sure things was okay, and then it came back.
nah, you good. It just fucked me up just now. Nah, but above all else, aside from that, we was talking about the ladder match, the women's ladder match, and
Oh,
we were like he was talking about our opinion, how everyone's opinion should be respected, and I agree with Twin. Like we don't, and just telling people in who's in the chat who's listening right now, we do respect your opinions. Like if we make a joke talking about some man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We don't actually mean it. Like at the end of the day, if that's how you feel, that is how you feel. We are going to clown you though as a joke. Like we're gonna make the joke. But at the end of the day, there are certain times you might not know. We might hear your opinion and go, yo, that motherfucker thinking more than we are.
Nah, for real.
Who getting upset?
You know, like you might say something that'll open our eyes. So if y'all have opinions, let us know. This is why we're here. We're not here to just talk shit. We're here to hear the opinions. We're here to talk. We're here to give our feedback like you give you yours.
What you gonna say, LC?
Nah, we're not gonna talk shit unless it's Paige Paige and the Bella Twins.
All right, that's it for Out the Mud. My that's the rest of it. Shout out to OC. Shout out to Phantom. That guy E. I'm your boy. I told you I was going to do it at some point, Twin. Shout out to Tony Allen, bro.
That's far. But no, back to what you were saying. Like I said, I could dig Chelsea Green winning, unless they drop a bomb for the last participant. I'm fine with Chelsea Green winning.
Nah, fact.
Oh, they probably gonna get that shit to Lash Legend.
Lash Legend would be a big push, though.
I mean, I feel like because I mean we got who? We got Jade, we got Tiffany, we got Charlotte, Chelsea Green. You need another heel. Just for balancing purposes, you need another heel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else in that match besides Jade is a babyface. So then, yeah, you need another heel in there. But
unless they do some bullshit and bring Becky Lynch into the picture.
Oh,
I
brother.
hope not. ESPN says it. Sports Illustrated says it.
I'll shoot you. I just hope. Don't ever say that bullshit to me again.
ESPN shoots me, and Sports Illustrated shoots me.
I said don't do it again, didn't I?
Freaking Bleach Report.
You know what? You know why you can't get mad about this, Knife Boy?
Why?
That's from all the Bree mode moments.
Wow.
Nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna keep doing it then. Fuck
Yeah, I'm seeing exactly. So don't get mad.
Nah. I'm gonna get mad regardless. Y'all don't tell
but
me how to use my rage. Nah, but
Brooklyn Rage.
Hi, Mr. Rage.
Well, what else we got?
Um,
I mean, did y'all talk about Penta versus Chad Gable?
Yeah,
yeah, we did.
Trick versus Barry Corbin?
Yep, we
which
already
should be
talked about
triple
that
threat. We
bullshit.
know.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor?
yep.
Yep, we already
Yeah,
said we. I'm still conflicted about that one.
yeah. I mean, I guess we covered all the bases then.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal. Punk. Does the opponent. Yes, opponent up. He's going for it. Down with a
Honorable
GTS.
mention. Honorable mention.
Takes to defeat this stunner.
No,
Ooh,
I don't think so.
ooh.
Whip back into the ring.
I think if I'm being completely honest, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, it'd be a change of pace for him instead of the everyday baby face that he already is, aggravating me as I turn on my TV. Um,
well, I mean, to be fair, Cody hasn't been like a straight laced baby face recently.
no, he hasn't.
So I mean, like he hasn't been, he's not like the clean cut baby face.
Oh
You know
Lord,
what I think it is though,
that damn haircut.
Randy. I
What
think
you
it's
mean?
Randy. Ever since that, I mean, he's been doing it for a minute, but ever since that kick, he's been kind of off the hinges.
That should rattle something.
Yeah, that shit rattles. Like it's one thing, cause it's one thing to get like to fight your friend, but it's one thing when your friend fights you for a reason that makes no sense to you and then can't take it, so he punts you in the head. It happened to me once. No, I'm talking about the TKO shit. TKO wise, the title is on the line. Yeah, I understand that. And then actually, I take back what I said. It's not even just that. It's also the fact of giving your friend permission to be the most dangerous that he ever was,
Yeah, that's
and
wild.
then having to deal with that is yeah, nah, wow.
Yo, WWE just like Ilya Dragunov become the world heavyweight champion. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, in the game here,
Oh,
Ilya Dragunov is the world heavyweight champion.
I was about to say this changed so fast.
Hey, yo, this meant I was for real.
I'm not even gonna lie. That would be cool though to see.
I think you need to come back.
No
Yeah, no, he
facts.
definitely would. That nigga better come back with different tattoos though. That neck tattoo kind of crazy. Um, that nigga came back with a strong ass neck and a strong ass neck tattoo. Nah, definitely. I need him to fight
Scotland.
Jey Uso. I need him to fight Jey Uso again.
That's crazy.
Bloody Jey Uso!
Unbalanced, unrestrained by logic or reason.
Nah, I hear you.
Well, again, it's the same thing like I've always said. No, it's like but the problem is we already have too many heels. Yes, yes. Because yeah, remember, we have Gunther.
I don't
We
know.
have technically we still have Trick. Freaking, we got Fatal Influence on this bitch, even though nobody really cares about them. Um, we got Naya, we got Lash, we got freaking Sammy now. We got too many of those.
Hmm. Yep. Yeah. That's the card.
Excuse me.
There you go. But anything else I want to talk about?
What's
Which
that?
one?
They came up through the indies together. They got that shared experience, and that bonds them.
Neither man was seemingly supposed to make it in WWE, but DIY have defied all the odds and won titles in NXT and on the main roster.
They still gonna hear the criticism.
Nickname,
What's
they
up?
did it all themselves.
We'll make a change. Pay, pay me. Pay me, nigga. The fuck?
But that is the story.
So you know what I? I'm listening.
By this iteration of the family, everyone's got their own little part to play. And I may not get it.
Textbook O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll.
Mm-hmm.
Elevates the shoulder. Solid one count, but not there yet.
A-Fab.
Oh my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Hold on, real quick, 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 real quick.
Yep.
Ain't this one of the main niggas why kayfabe ain't even real no more? Like, what's he talking about? Like, what's he talking about? He
Here's
part of
here's
the
my
problem.
here's my thing about Triple H and that he wishes the fans didn't get so mad. You can't say that when you literally have your baby faces tell everyone in the world that the fans hold the keys to this whole shindig, bro. You can't. We're mad passionate. You're talking about nobody's passionate. This is the passion. We are showing you the passion. We may not be showing it in the way that you want us to, where we're sitting there and we're getting mad. Yeah, we're getting mad because the we want more. We don't. It's not even that we want more. We want it to be better. We want everything that you're giving us
We want better
better.
quality out of it.
Not even just quality. We just want better. We know that you can do better. We know that you guys know you can do better. We don't hate. We don't hate the product. We hate what you do with it. There is a huge difference. Like for instance, I'm not even gonna say Triple H. When you sit there and have people telling you that Kofi Kingston can be a champion, and he goes through all these trials and tribulations not to become a champion, and then y'all make him a champion and get the biggest push for him, that says something for a lot of fans. That says you can make it. When you give us 4 years of a Samoan dynasty, and then Cody Rhodes comes and fucks that up for the fans, that's passion. That says something to us. that even a person that was outside coming back in can also be a champion. That says something for us. So when we sit there and get mad, not because our favorite wrestler isn't part of it, we're mad because you're showing us that you don't care. You're showing us that we don't care, and that we got to sit down and just shut the fuck up and just watch what's going on. That's not fair to us. That's not fair to us.
Joe is locked in on his opponent now. Running knee. He started right into the cover. No, he kicks out.
Oh, still can't even keep him down for a 2 count.
Now he's doing jack shit.
Well, that'll break you in half.
He tagged his partner in. Set up in the corner now.
Effective counter. Oh, beautiful teamwork right there. He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Perfectly executed moonsault. Oh, the pinning combination.
Absolute hatred boiling over in this one. This continues to be personal, not just professional.
You're right, Cole. Sure, either side would love to beat the other in competition, but this is more about beating them down physically and mentally. Anytime, any place. Damn the consequences.
Great presence by Lunas.
100%.
Oh, man, that'll bend your arm.
And the thing is,
Oh, man, not the face.
like we're not sitting here saying all this shit just to, oh, we're mad because you don't care about our feelings. No, we're mad because you sit there and tell us that you care about our feelings, and then you sit there and go, I wish you guys wouldn't get so mad about how things are going. Yeah, that's how we're telling you shit is supposed to. That's how we're supposed to do it. We're telling you how shit can get better. No problem. Like, we're telling you how things can get better. You're the one that has to make it so. Like Twin said, your creative is the well-oiled machine. Once you run that play, and then you go, nah, then fans stop caring. And then on top of that, you want fans to shut the fuck up and watch? Bro, this ain't 1980s, bro. This ain't old. Yeah, this isn't back in the day. I'm sorry, I don't usually say this, but this ain't back in the day where niggas can say a promo, talk shit, and then they just start fighting. Nah, we think about this shit now. We're thinking about this shit. Just like I said, I will never let this go. Just like when they let go of Kairi Sane during that whole feud with Asuka and Io. You think fans wanted that? No. It made no sense to let go of Kairi Sane at that time. The New Day left on their own terms, so I can't say nothing for them. But for you to let go of a wrestler that was part of a story and then go, well, these two are gonna have their little beef, and then she's gonna leave. Then you should have let them go after. Let Kairi Sane go. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a lot more for myself. Then I would have been like, you know what? I respect it. But no. Like, stop pretending that you don't give a fuck. That you don't care about how things are going. Because you do. You're getting mad at everybody for caring, but guess what? what was the one thing we were told to do?
Satisfying victory you hope for.
That was the one thing we were told to do, and now you don't want us to do it no more.
Yep.
Like I know like we all know that HBK was taking drugs, but trips, come on, gang. Come on, Hunter. Don't sit there and pretend that you don't sit there and pretend that you appreciate that you like like that this is going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the phenomenal one. A man who exceeded all
Dickhead.
expectations in WWE and is now a first ballot Hall of Famer. AJ's out here to remind everyone just how phenomenal he really is.
No, it's pretty much what was already said. It's just like,
5 years
you know,
of competing
you can, like, I understand you just wanted to just sit back and enjoy it. Like, it's like what my mom used to tell me as a kid, sit back and enjoy the ride. But if the ride don't make sense, no, how can you enjoy it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can deal with a bumpy ride. It's just it don't make sense
Here's
because
the
it's
thing.
like
You could go ahead, Phantom. I'm
no,
sorry.
because it's like stories are happening so fast that half the time we don't even get a decent conclusion to them.
No, not at all.
And then you're expecting us to just be like, okay, yep, that was nice. All right, so what's next? Like, no, like
You
not
want us
not
to be
not for story based, you know, not for what you're doing that's story based. If your main thing is about being having stories, you have to have a beginning, a middle, and a fleshed out ending. And just
like
telling us to just sit back, basically sit down, shut up, and enjoy it is like that's wild.
the biggest shows in Mexico and Japan, and he's ready to do so in WWE as well.
yeah, like it's
Exactly.
not like you. This ain't brand new. Like this like you thinking that this is just and I'll be honest. People thinking like it's just the younger generation. No, it's or even still it's just the older generation. No, when we say that this is bullshit, we're saying it passionately because we're like, bro, this is bullshit.
Rey Mysterio, highly motivated and laser
We know who should be.
focused.
We know who deserves it. We know who gains something from it. We know what is needed. We know what's not needed.
Right.
Make it. Yeah. Like no, just yeah. That's basically it. That's basically it for where I'm from.
So
Uh,
yeah.
but no,
So
I was saying yeah. That's all I was saying.
yeah, fam, you
Where did I
cut.
cut off at?
Tremendous talent throughout this team, really
Yeah.
honoring the legacy of the
Oh,
original team
um,
in WCW.
fuck. Sorry, I'm playing Battlefield.
NWO has done their profiles as
Um,
well.
Well, if I may,
yeah.
not to try to chime off for what North was saying, but so my thing is this, and I'm sorry if I feel like I'm taking long pauses. I'm trying not to cough up a lung. That's the reason why I haven't been like really responding on this podcast for today. I apologize in
Mm-hmm.
advance. My thing is this: we are no, and when I say we, I mean the demographic of the fans of WWE who have, in Triple H words, enjoyed the ride since we were kids. We are no longer
Mm-hmm.
kids anymore. We are all adults. We should
Right.
have rights to say and state how we feel about certain things. How does a product or a franchise, a company, a conglomerate grow if if there's no feedback for them to take to develop the company? And And that's the problem. That's what I have an issue with. If, for example, right where I work, right, I get customers coming to me all the time about making compliments about certain things, saying this is working, and then making complaints saying this does not work, this sucks. And it's like when we take those complaints of saying this is what I have a problem with, what happens eventually later down the line, this gets resolved. WWE needs to understand that yes, you're gonna have out of 100%, right? You're gonna have a good 45% of people that's gonna complain about bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those people, we just tell them to shut the fuck up and enjoy the ride. Then you're gonna have another 45% of people who are actually going to complain about something and it actually makes a valid point.
Yep.
That's where WWE should listen. The remainder of it is those that saying, I'm here for the ride, or I'm liking it, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong, or in this case scenario, new viewers. Because they're getting a lot of new viewers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I I agree
My,
with what Triple H was saying during his speech. I'll be very, very transparent. I agreed with half of what he said. What I don't agree with what I don't agree with is what he's talking about with as his punchline is that we need to all suck it up. In essence, you
if
can't
that's the
tell. Sorry. You can't tell us fans like who has been there since, in our case scenario, day one,
The ride or die fans.
basically, no Sami Zayn. You can't tell us fans who have started off with in the Attitude Era, or most majority of us between the Attitude Era merger to the Ruthless Aggression Era, we went and survived the PG bullshit era, and now we're in this era, which I don't even know what we call this era. Do we still continue to call this Triple H era? Do we call it the Netflix era? Whatever era this is,
call it the suck it up era.
so it's like, what is like the TKO era? Like what like you have people who like came off of an extreme high with the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression era, and the PG era. Now we're in this era, and it's just like, yo, what is this? This is not what I grew up on. And then
But
it's like,
see,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, but see, that's the thing that he doesn't understand. He still thinks that it's because a lot of us are going on the attitude era and the ruthless aggression era. We're not going off of that. That's not the era that we want to be part of.
Right.
That's not
No.
we understand that's not the era anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That era is gone. It did its thing.
Right.
It did everything it was supposed to do.
At its time.
It had its time.
Right. No.
We just want you to take the era you are in now and make it better. That's it.
Right.
It's not a complaint. It's not a, yeah, it's not like if you're going to give us I'm gonna do a Paul Heyman. If you gave us a wrestler named Joe Frenzy, and you're saying that he's going to be the next big thing in WWE on Raw,
Joe Kabushki.
I want to see how good Joe Frenzy is. And if Joe Frenzy has earned his keep to be the next big thing, I want him to at least get, there should be a title pick. He should be in the title picture. If you just take Joe Frenzy and make it say, yo, Joe Frenzy is going to be the next heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see why he's going to be the next heavyweight champion. If you just sit there and make him the heavyweight champion and I know nothing about Joe Frenzy, I'm going to look at you like, nigga, you're smoking something.
Right.
You could sell me on Joe Frenzy all you want, but if I do not know what the fuck he's about, then no, Joe Frenzy is shit to me. Like,
Right. I guess what I'm trying to say is the fact that like for those wrestling fans, right, like us,
mm-hmm,
who started out with the Ruthless Aggression era, went through the highs and lows with that, right? We
mm-hmm,
survived the PG era. We went through the highs and lows with that, right?
mm-hmm,
We're in this era, right? There has been the only highs that I'm only speaking for myself because I don't know how you guys feel, but the only highs that I feel like was like the highs was when we had the returns of those that we never thought they would come back. For example, the
mm-hmm.
Hardy Brothers. I never thought we would see them back in WWE again.
Yeah.
CM Punk, Cody
Yep.
Rhodes. Hell, even though he does one-offs, I didn't think that we was gonna get The Rock back in this magnitude that we was gonna get. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't think we was gonna get. I didn't think within 19 years after his last match, we was gonna get him to come back and fight Kevin Owens. You see what I'm saying? You see where the picture I'm getting?
No, you're right.
It's the
You're
returns.
absolutely
Like
right.
every return that we got was like oh my gosh, this is actually happening, which is great on paper, which was great when we watched it. My problem is do me that with somebody like a Randy Orton, Obafemi, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, people that are actually day in and day out actually still working and grinding. Don't give me that with people who are like either slash out the door to try to just want to just say, hey, how you guys doing? Or those that are like on their way out the door and they're like, let's do this one last time, guys. It's like,
Don't
no.
don't do. I'm sorry to cut you off, OC. But I think what you're trying to say is don't give us a gold. Don't give us a Goldberg return
Yes.
where you had this nigga come back into certain matches and go, oh yeah, Goldberg's back. It's like, yeah, but that nigga's not gonna wrestle like he used to.
No, he does his spear, he does his jackhammer. One, two, three, that's it. The match is done.
You're using him for a quick executioner. It's not. No, that's not how shit. That's not how this shit's going down.
But real quick, I just think it goes back to something that we've all said previously, and it just boils down to they have to start trusting the younger talent.
Yeah.
Like you can't hold on to this hope that these older wrestlers are gonna just stick around forever. You have to start giving the
Mm-hmm.
younger talent
But
a
that's the
chance.
problem. That's the problem still though. Not towards the younger talent, but to just corporate WWE. How do you expect them to say like, "Oh, we're going to rely on the younger talent to carry us through," where they're not even giving the younger talent the time or the place for them to show the true talent?
Well, that's
I'm
why I
not
said they
gonna,
got to That's why I just said they can't. They have to trust them.
yeah, but like they they don't. They're still trusting on these guys that's been doing it since the land before dinosaurs, and it's like, I'm happy that
Littlefoot.
we still have them, yay. But problem is the fact that it's like we know what they're capable of. I know what Randy Orton is capable of.
No.
I know what Drew McIntyre is capable of. Let me figure out what Javon Evans is capable of.
Here's
Let me
here's
find out what
here's
Obafemi is
the
capable of.
here's the thing. Here I'm gonna say this as simple as possible because I'm gonna give another example. We have a match right now with Roman and Seth Rollins, right?
Right.
Seth has legitimately said our generation was the generation that pushed the older gen out the door so that the newer generation could come through and do what they need to do, right? As much as now, I'm not going to say he was fibbing because his generation did kind of do that. They did kind of push the older generation out the door. Here's the problem. Here is the problem. When you realize that Seth Rollins is also the next generation out the door, what are you going to do with that information? What do you think you should do with that information?
Well, it's funny. it's gonna be the comedic haha funny. Is that I saw a post on Facebook earlier today before while I was at work. It said that Roman Reigns was training um was it was a yeah Braun Breaker to be the next number one, and then Seth Rollins was training Austin Theory to be the next number two. I mean no, not Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller. And when I saw that exactly, I started busting out laughing. I
Hey, yo,
said, "You can't."
E, yo, E. I think Alfredo wrote that post.
On that note,
In tandem, there is no team more destructive than the Kabuki Warriors.
He
Yeah,
put
my
up
man
a
was going
really
in
good
on
promo.
that promo.
he
He
sold he
went good,
sold. But
but
my
that's what I'm saying though. Like, if Grayson Waller, like, don't get me wrong, like Grayson Waller is Grayson Waller, but like, if he can do that, what's stopping the other? What's stopping y'all from letting other people do it?
That's the you said the key word, letting them.
PFAB may not have a ton of experience, but she
What's stopping? But what's stopping that? What's stopping you from going? You know what? Fuck it. Go out there, give us a promo.
level here in WWE has never been higher.
You know what I think it is, to be honest with you, and maybe I'm reaching, maybe I'm just thinking too hard about it,
Hmm.
and I don't know, OC, maybe y'all will disagree with me because y'all, but I think it's because of the fact of they made it so you don't have to fight for your spot as hard.
No, that's a wide belief fact.
wait,
That's a wide belief fact.
explain.
Because I mean, like, think about it, right? Now we don't obviously we don't know all the logistics because we weren't there. We weren't in the board meetings. But think about it. Back when Vince, the territories, WCW, you weren't guaranteed money.
No,
Okay.
If you wanted money, if you wanted to be the world champion, you had to grind. You had to prove yourself. You had to be there day in, day out.
I want
You
to
had
be
to,
the very
and you
best.
had to
Like
take.
no one
You said
ever.
you sometimes you had to take the risk and try to push the envelope.
To catch
hmm
them is my.
This nigga.
Okay, I'm done.
Um, because it's kind of like I remember I was watching this video, like this was a long time ago, and it was The Rock was talking about when he was still rocking by Via.
Oh, I saw that. I know exactly what
And
you're
he
talking
said,
about. Yep.
I only need 5 minutes to talk to the fans. And after that one moment of just talking to people and being real, everything switched. And it don't feel like people are doing that anymore.
Hmm.
So that's why I say it doesn't feel like they're trying to fight to earn their spot anymore.
no, and I can tell you exactly why. I can tell you exactly why. The money.
Yeah.
Here it
Polit.
goes.
I'm a. I don't usually do this a lot, but I'm gonna go into a political way with this.
Here
I'm
comes
a.
the money.
The money is more important. Making money, making your money is more important now than it
Hmm.
was back in the day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Making your money was more important now than it was back then. Why? Because no matter what you did back then, if somebody knew you, oh yeah, you were golden. You were a household name.
Hmm.
What? How can I not know Shawn Michaels? How can I not know Triple H?
Hunter Hearst
How can I
Helmsley.
not know Batista? How can I not know Chris Jericho? Why wouldn't I know why wouldn't I know someone like fuck this nigga name?
Jeff Hardy.
Tajiri. Jeff Hardy. Why would I not know these niggas' name? They on the roster. Yeah, I know these niggas. Yeah. Now You don't even keep up with that no more.
Yep.
Everybody knows somebody. Like if you really think about it. If you really think about it, like really think about how the internet even takes a play into this. People will know you are a wrestler more now than they would years ago.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Like being a fan meant you were a fan back then. It did not matter. It did not matter if you knew. Didn't matter if I keep up with I'll keep up with GCW all the time. But do you know the wrestlers by heart?
Yeah.
Or do you know who's coming in? That's what really like that's what kept fan bases alive, knowing the product. It's even an anime. If you don't know the anime, if you don't know any character in the anime, you're a fake fan.
Yep.
Like and like I said, nowadays it's not even about the fan base. It's about who draws more money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why respectively, twin, like when you tell me who's a bigger push who's a bigger draw, I low key I hate it, but you're right. Like you're always right about that, but I hate it because it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't have to be a bigger draw to get a championship. If I worked my ass off enough,
Talk about it.
I should be able to get it. I should be able to show my skills. I should be able to find a way through. That's why I'm pushing so much for Javon Evans.
And real quick, not to cut you off, I feel like that's the one thing nobody could really take away from Vince because he really did believe in earning your spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He thoroughly said he didn't say this, but he thoroughly made it clear. If you didn't earn your way to becoming a champion, what am I gonna
The true definition of the word, superstar.
Yeah. And that's what Grayson Waller said. Believe it or not. He was like, most of y'all get so comfortable after y'all put superstar on your name that you act like you don't gotta do anything now.
He remembered.
Like
Or
Pepper's Farm.
or even Drew when he was champion during the COVID era. He was like, who's gonna step up against me? Because it was a whole beef with Bobby Lashley. But it was like,
not to mean to cut you off, Lil. I'm sick. As much as I know that everything you're gonna say is 100% correct, I'm sick and tired of that freaking like not excuse, but I'm just tired of hearing that. It's like, oh, when I was during COVID, I was holding it down when there's no people there. It's like, okay, we get it.
I understand. I understand what you mean.
You was the first ever internet WWE World Champion. Congratulations. You took Zack Ryder's title and actually made it a World Championship. Congratulations. However, now we're back with the fans. Now we're back with people. You had your title shot. WWE went corporate and political, and you ripped it off of you, put it back on their poster boy for now CM Punk to have it. Tough shit. But go ahead.
No, but even at that.
Oh yeah, like good grief, we get it.
That was over 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. How? Mm-hmm. The height of the century.
They bury that shit so much. It's like, damn. They bury that shit more than the NBA bury LeBron. And you know it. And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny? I mentioned that because the fact is like, look at the NBA. You got a man of LeBron James, who the NBA has been try to force feed that man to us on a silver platter. Yes, he was on the Lakers. Yes, he gave us a championship. Congrats. Yes, he is by far going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer for the NBA. Great. The talent of LeBron James. If this man was making between 10 to 12 million a season on the Lakers, and you mean to tell me that you're going to take somebody of a caliber of LeBron James, cut his pay, just for him to have a super team with the Philadelphia Sixers over a damn ring? That's like telling John Cena, or nope. Actually, you know what? Let me do current. Let me do current right now. That's like taking Roman Reigns, right, and saying, okay, Roman's making, just throwing numbers out there, 15 million a year, right, for this contract, 15 million a year, 5-year contract, right? So in 5 years time, every year this man making 15 mil. Okay, cool. Then out of nowhere, it's like, okay, so now we're going to make you sign a 10-year contract, but instead of you making 15 mil, you're making 8 mil. What? 8 mil for 8 mil for a 10-year contract, and every year I'm making 8 mil, but I was doing a 5-year contract and I was making 15. You see how stupid that sounds?
Yeah.
But my thing is this, and this is going back to Northway's point.
I was waiting for him to go, but it's LeBron. I'm sorry.
Fuck no.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you going
You
to say?
have to earn, to Northway's point, you have to earn your spot. You want to be a champion, you got to show us that you're made to be a champion. In that case scenario, it's like, okay, if I'm like, I get it. Like, he was willing to take the pay cut just for him to be a champion. Okay, if that's what fits your boat, that's fine. My thing is, how I look at this, you are what you're worth. If someone looks at me, right, it says, kid, you're worth $10 million. I'm gonna give you this contract every year, you're making 10 mil, and then I prove myself year in year out to whereas I upgraded my net worth from 10 mil to, just say for number's sake, 15 mil. Then my next contract I'm signing, it's like, okay, now you're making 15 mil. Now you're making this, now you're making 20, now you're making 20 mil. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, like, hey, like, I want to run it back again. I want to be world heavyweight champion again. All right, well, here's a 4-year contract, but but money's running tight right now. We can't give you what you're offering, but we can offer you 9 mil. So wait, I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm gonna cut my pay with everything that I'm proved to y'all. I'm gonna choose to cut my pay just to be champion again. Fuck that. That's a waste of time of the superstar. That's gonna make me want to take my ball, hit up AEW, say, yo, they paying me 15 mil here, but they didn't want to cut me. They want to take 6 mil away from me just because I want to run champion again. What are you?
Careful,
What's your
you might be part of the Don Callis family.
What's your counter? What's
Bruh.
Wait, hold on. Because but he got so mad, but he knows I'm right. He got so, you heard it in his voice. Then when that nigga hit the, you heard it. Oh my god, bro. Stop, bro. And I just saw the thing that the Motor City machine guns are all elite. Oh my god. No! No! Bruh. Mm-hmm.
Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, look at the scoop slam. Oh, straight down with a DDT. Just a nasty
Mm-hmm.
landing. I've never seen anyone win an encounter with the ladder.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Kick lands. Just stomping
No,
down
but
the
but
face.
but even in that retrospect, even in that, bro, it kind of still stands for me
Ran out of the ring here.
because even okay, creative's not behind you. You're telling me you can't go to creative and go, yo, I know you guys are thinking about this person, but I need you to understand I've been on this roster for a brick and I still haven't gotten an opportunity. When is my like we can't talk about this? We can't have that push?
Oh, steel chair wasn't supposed to bend that way. Oh, great wherewithal there.
Mhm.
Wow, lights out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like to me, like I said, to me it's just it's like no matter how, and this just stems from the from what's his name's question, but no matter how much he wants us to just shut up and watch the product, we're not going to do that. We're going to voice our opinions. If you're mad about our opinions, then it's not us. It's you who needs to shut the fuck up. And I'll say that wholeheartedly. And you could listen, tag it all you want. I'll say it. If you are mad, if Triple H is mad about us feeling some type of way about the product,
Go to Stanford.
then it's him.
Riot is Stanford. Is Stanford.
It's him. Shut the fuck up and just take the criticism. Because that's another problem. A lot of people don't want to take the criticism anymore. It's going to happen. You're not you. There was a time where you yourself was getting criticized for everything, and what did you do? You changed.
Nah, he told me to suck it.
He changed. You changed your character. You changed your gimmick. You did so much. So
He cut
guess
his.
what?
He even cut his hair.
Exactly. So for someone who's telling everyone, "Oh, shut up and suck it up and watch the product," yeah, you should take your own advice.
She goes back into the ring. Picked up and being carried along now.
Mm-hmm.
Face first impact. Double knees direct to the face. Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Yeah.
Oh, just barbering away here.
Lands the elbow.
Leaving the ring right here.
Getting that ladder in position. Right in the middle of the ring.
Last powering up her opponent. And that could take care of your opponent.
Don't hold.
Wait.
Don't
Briscoe
hold your
turning
breath.
here.
I ain't gonna count. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
But is it her time to go for the win? She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Nah, if it does, I swear to God, I'm going.
Just maybe this could be it.
Nah.
Look at that climbing right up that ladder, and nobody's preventing it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to turn, but needs to move quickly.
Sense of caution, no holding back, just pure aggression. Things are getting hot.
Oh my goodness, the floater!
The highest risk possible up that ladder. But what a reward. A truly earth-shaking
Mm-hmm. Yep. Make sure Jay keeps a wig on.
And Charlotte don't lose to Teddy.
Why everybody get so quiet when you said that?
I was trying not to cough on the stream, but
Niggas got mad quiet. I was like, damn, it's alright, bro. It's just titty. You know, we good. Who just left?
Nah,
Eric,
Eric lagged out.
Ah, shit.
damn. Here that
Yes.
comment is like his. Here that comment was just started glitching. Yeah, but I don't know. I think that was a pretty good stream. Anything anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap up?
Now I'm straight.
Um, Rhea Ripley, please make a quick recovery. I hope you're okay.
Yes,
I miss you. Let me stop.
this
That nigga
nigga.
ain't think about Rhea in like 6 years.
Shut the
Hey
fuck up.
yo,
I've been thinking about Rhea for. I mean, yeah, he's right. I mean, I haven't been
Yo,
thinking about
Phantom,
Rhea.
Phantom. Yeah, he in this room talking about some. Hey, I miss her pen. Just pin me one time, Rhea.
Nah, don't pin me. Nah, first off, if I get pinned, if someone pins me like Rhea does to the roster, I ain't gonna lie. Even Rhea, if I do that, I swear to God, I'm never stepping outside again.
Oh
Ain't you
Lord.
that nigga that got pinned by Rhea Ripley? Yo, 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 yo. We ain't gotta talk about that, son.
Uh, but hey yo, all right,
I think.
well,
this
I
shit
think
getting
that's the
to.
sign for us to go.
But yep, but for E and Noifoy and DMB Phantom, I'm OC aka DJ Crossblade. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, follow us on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. I know we haven't been consistent with the IG posts in a while, and I know we there's been some couple of streams missing from the Friday night trenches. But you know we're coming back. We're coming back. I don't think we're going to
Just
be streaming this Friday. I think we're not going to stream this Friday, but
Look
we'll be
ass.
back to cover SummerSlam. And yeah, until then, we will see you guys later.
yes, sir. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep. See you guys.
See you.